We now move into kind of what I would classify as kind of that value range. This is where you start to now extract value out of the observability tool. So the first thing I want to talk about here is integration with key vendors. I'm sure if we inventoried everybody on the call, I would bet money that we're going to have at least 5 or 6 different vendors that you have in your infrastructure. Cisco's probably number one. I hear Palo Alto a lot, so I have them on this list here. But there's others, Fortinet, your cloud environments, AWS, Azure, all the ones I mentioned before. Again, a large number of these. A lot of these exports go well beyond the 5 tuple. Cisco usually is license dependent. They probably have one of the largest selections of other information available in their exports. Palo Alto, I think it's included. So if you have Palo Alto firewalls, you probably have the ability to inject into your flow records things like user information. In other words, what users behind each traffic that you're seeing, application level, layer 7 application identification, NAT reports if you're doing natting at the firewall. These are things that are not standard NetFlow information elements. So there's a lot of tools out there that just say, you know what, we're supporting the standard 5 tuple or even 7 tuple piece, just so we can standardize across all exports. But what you really want to make sure is that you have a platform that goes beyond that, right? Take advantage of the infrastructure you own. The information available, we use Cisco here as an example, right? They have AVC or NBAR, which has a lot of performance metrics in it. Things like latency, jitter, QoS metrics. These are things that are invaluable a lot of times when you want to troubleshoot why someone's having a bad user experience. If your vendor infrastructure can send that, but your tool can't read it, it's not going to do any good. So you really ensure that you're taking advantage of what you have. Again, this extends into the cloud. This is a really long list, hence why I have the 3 dots at the bottom here. We can talk more about this later, but this is a big one that I see a lot of people miss. So keep in mind, if you do have Cisco, Palo Alto, Fortinet, or some of these other ones, and you're only getting 5 tuple information, maybe there's a configuration that you could change within your firewall or switch to give you more information, or we'll happily help you with that if that's the case, right? If you're using Scrutinizer, call up support and they can help give you suggested configurations to take advantage of these fields.